Time for football now here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Penix now off the bootleg. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. Plant. It's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll step up, and he will score! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Here's 2nd and 8. Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Now Murray on 1st down. He takes off. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the 1st down.
12 yards.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, and here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They have looked sharp early on, getting the lead in the football as they begin in the closing seconds of this 1st quarter. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4.
So after one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Another run here for Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Short throw taken by Penix.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. This one not quite on target. A little too much. That one falls incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Folks' kick is good, and the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
And 13.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Devin Tompkins goes back to return it. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Falcons Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Penix going to throw again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
First down.
A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will open up a 13-0 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Murray. One incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try the left side with Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
On third down, Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
You're going to go play action with Penix. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
We'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man. He's got it. It's London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Just
5.
take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's Hooper open right side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. Taking off. He'll try to get there. That's on the veteran, Jake Matthews. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. They go play action with Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. James Pierce in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Christian Harris getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Left side in the hands of London. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a
gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And here's Bijan. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, Penix. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is hard. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Vikings 7.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation, use as much clock as possible, up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Panics now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
19 yards.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on 3rd down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.